Yes, sir.
The Phantom Patriot fights to protect American liberty from the socialist schemes of the New World Order. Yet, even a real-life superhero needs his downtime. So, join the Scourge of Bohemian Grove and his extraterrestrial co-host as they present The Phantom Patriots Retro Cinema.
Previously on Phantom Patriots Retro Cinema.
Welcome to the Outpost, fellow Patriots. I see you got your invitation. If you were a fan of Commander USA's groovy movies or Mystery Science Theater 3000, you'll like today's show. Fellow humans, this is Ganik, an Elvis enthusiast from the planet Memphis 3.
Help me, Captain America. I'm trapped in the Tesseract, and I can't walk out. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out. Because I love you too much, baby. Hey, don't be hating on the king, PP.
I should have never allowed you to talk me into installing that CD player in your life support unit.
Perhaps we should explain to the viewers how we found ourselves in this unique situation.
You think? Cue the flashback.
2 months ago, I arrived in Area 51 with a team of Memphian explorers. The humans at the base told us tales of a city called Las Vegas where the king once held court. I wished to see this wondrous metropolis for myself, but my team leader had forbidden any unauthorized sightseeing.
So you went AWOL, stole the saucer, and tried to make a Vegas run.
I borrowed the spacecraft and attempted to conduct a reconnaissance mission.
Whatever. Either way, you were a medic, not a pilot. So you ended up crashing your ship near the outpost.
Yes, I admit it, PP. When you found me, the saucer was totaled, and my body was crushed under the debris. I'm eternally grateful that you were able to follow my instructions and save my head by constructing this life support unit from spare parts.
Lucky for you, Ganik, that I'm not your typical xenophobic redneck.
No, not typical at all. I truly enjoy your efforts to entertain me with human popular culture.
It's the least I can do until we find a way to get you back home.
Meanwhile, in his cavernous lair overlooking Las Vegas, the Masonic mastermind, known as Illuminus, formulates his evil scheme.
So, the Phantom Patriot has acquired a Memphian house guest. This does not bode well for the sons of Saturn. Who knows what archonic secrets that alien buffoon might reveal? The Patriots' protests have been a minor annoyance, but this demands my full attention. I will destroy this constitutionalist who dares to oppose the globalist agenda of my overlord, Harry Reid. Beware, Phantom Patriot. Your freedom-loving days are numbered. So swears Illuminus.
Welcome to the second episode of PPRC. I'm joined today by Heroes in the Night author, Tea Krulos.
Thanks for having me.
For those viewers out there not familiar with your first book, could you explain what Heroes in the Night is about?
Yes, Heroes in the Night is a book about interesting movement or subculture of people that call themselves real-life superheroes. And these people adopt their own costume personas and then try to make their little worlds a better place by either doing charity events or going out to patrol for crime.
T and I first met in 2011 when I was traveling across the country on my thought crime tour. In 2012, T, along with Angelita Morelos and the Pacific Protectorate, helped me stage a protest in front of the Bohemian Club mansion in San Francisco. So tell me, T, how was I different from the other real-life superheroes that you had met?
Well, a lot of the real-life superheroes I met had kind of a tame approach. They would do things like hand out supplies to homeless people. And your story definitely is more comic book-like, a lot more action-packed than theirs was.
In the epilogue, you decide to get under the hood literally and patrol the streets of Milwaukee in costume with the Challengers. What was that like?
It was a very interesting experience. I had been on patrol before without a costume, but when I finally put that costume on, I'll admit, I felt kind of nervous. But I also got to feel that exciting thrill that you get when you are dressed like a superhero.
I'm sure the viewers are wondering if you ever indulged in any other RLSH action.
Well, actually,
A little less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation's no satisfaction in me.
I think that's the next way of telling us to roll the video.
Yeah, I got that. All right, fellow patriots, here it is, presenting the adventure that we here at the Outpost refer to as Assault on Area 51.
Check out my new mask, Nick. This really ought to freak out some criminals when me and Rich go on patrol later.
Yes, T. It's creepy cool. Very Steve Ditko. What was your code name again?
I was originally going to call myself the Argoyle Gargoyle.
Wow, that is a mouthful.
Yeah, I agree, so I changed it to just Argo.
Wasn't the Argo a ship from Greek mythology?
Well, yeah, I guess so. What's your point?
If your code name is Greek, then shouldn't you be wearing a toga?
Oh, come on. You're overthinking it.
Cut the little guy some slack. Nick's still learning the complexities of human culture.
Correct, PP. Although might I suggest he adopt the name Argoyle?
Argoyle. That's not half bad.
Score another alien contribution to humanity.
Great, but before you two start arguing over copyright ownership, Let's see what's on the news.
Attention, Phantom Patriot. Do not adjust your monitor. The sons of Saturn are now in control. The High Priest of the Demiurge will now address you. All hail, Lord Illuminus.
Phantom Patriot, we meet at last. I see that you and your Memphisian pet have a visitor.
That freak can see us?
Look, Lord Eyeball, I'll admit that you can give Rex Velvet some competition, but don't you think hacking into my TV is taking the Big Brother act a little too far?
It would not be wise to antagonize Illuminus, PP.
You know this troll?
By reputation only. He visits the Area 51 facility often.
You should listen to the alien. I am not some internet imbecile you can easily dismiss.
What do you want?
You will deliver the Memphisian to me at the time and place of my choosing.
And if I don't?
If you dare to defy me, Las Vegas will have a close encounter of the tragic kind.
No way, this is for real?
The sons of Saturn have the motive and means to carry out an attack of that magnitude. I am sorry, PP. I never meant to put you or any other humans in danger.
I don't blame you, Gnick.
What about Nellis Air Force Base? Can't they protect the city?
How amusing, Patriot. Your overgrown sidekick actually believes that the military would stop me. Perhaps he has forgotten the establishment's total failure on 9/11.
I get it, Illuminus. This is some kind of New World Order, Project Bluebeam false flag attack.
Marvelous. Now that we understand each other, here are your instructions. At 4 p.m., you will bring the alien to the back gate of Area 51. You will come alone and unarmed. Arrangements will be made for your entry into the restricted zone. You will continue on to the Desert Warfare training site, where I will be waiting. If you disobey my orders in any way, Las Vegas pays the price.
This has been an exclusive transmission from the Sons of Saturn. All hail.
You can't let this poster boy for the NSA have Gnick.
Of course not, but we need a plan to turn the tables on that bastard. If there was only a way we could get you and some weapons into the restricted zone undetected.
I might be able to help you with that, PP. There should be enough spare parts left over from my ship to construct 2 Memphisian comlinks.
So we'll be able to talk off the grid with alien cell phones. How does that get me into Area 51?
Memphisian comlinks feature multiple functions that your primitive, cancer-causing smartphones will never have.
Then let's quit standing around and get to work. Are you sure these gadgets will work? Because they look like toys.
Despite their makeshift construction and limited battery charge, these units will operate on an outdated Memphisian frequency.
Are the apps voice activated?
Correct. Both comlinks will emit various wavelengths that provide electronic stealth mode, audio silence, and even a limited cloaking effect.
A cloaking effect? You mean like a Romulan spaceship on Star Trek?
Where do you think Gene Roddenberry got the idea?
I've got to check this out. Comlink, test cloaking effect. This is kick-ass.
We might actually have a shot at beating Illuminus. I'll put Gnick in the van, and then we can get this show on the road.
There's the extraterrestrial highway, T. The back gate to Area 51 should be less than an hour from here.
T should probably engage his cloaking app now. Illuminus may have drones in the area.
Will do. Comlink, engage cloaking effect.
What's that place over there?
That is the Alien Research Center.
Research as in autopsy?
No. Research as in t-shirts, posters, and other alien-themed paraphernalia.
No time for souvenirs now, guys. We've got a Luciferian crackpot to capture. The gate is unlocked, and the guard shack appears empty. These must be the arrangements that Illuminus was talking about. Yannick remembers the way to the Desert Warfare training site from here.
Lead the way, Rich. I'll keep an eye out for roving patrol.
There he is, PP. Illuminus loves to set the stage.
Why is he alone and unarmed? Is he that arrogant, or just stupid?
Do not underestimate him. We are on his home turf.
Maybe so, but Tia's our invisible ace in the hole.
Hey, Rich, I got some bad news. My comlink is telling me that the battery is going to be dead in about 60 seconds. What am I supposed to do?
The extended use of the cloaking effect must have burned out the battery prematurely.
Circle around behind that embankment on the far side. Shut off the engine, then wait for my signal.
This Memphisian must not be allowed to share alien technology with our enemy. The capture of the Phantom Patriot will surely elevate my position in the Sons of Saturn.
Are you sure this plan will work? If Illuminus turns me over to my team leader, I am in deep
Have a little faith, pal.
Phantom Patriot, I see that you are intelligent enough to recognize the futility of opposing me. That particular Memphisian has unfortunately developed an independent nature which must be crushed immediately.
A wise man once said, "A little rebellion now and then is a good thing."
Enough of your nonsense. You are clearly in no position to challenge me.
If we comply, what assurance do we have that you won't destroy Vegas?
None. The Sons of Saturn are above your peasant morality. We create reality.
Typical bloodline garbage. You sound like Dick Cheney. or Obama. Argoyle now!
Ouch. I guess you didn't see that one coming, Illuminus. Ha ha ha.
You're coming with us, eyesore.
I think not.
Hey, Phantom, heads up.
Excelsior! I'll give you an A for effort, but obviously your shield isn't made out of vibranium.
Hey, Illuminus. Face front, true believer.
You alright, Phantom?
I'll live. Get a couple zip ties from the ATV's toolbox to hog tie this war pig, then we can get out of here.
Saucer, proceed to my location and engage tractor beam extraction.
Why didn't you warn us that Illuminus could zap people?
Sorry, PP. I never saw him exhibit any powers before. But we appear to have a bigger problem now.
Well, that definitely proves that Illuminus wasn't bluffing. T, get the ATV started now.
What about the van? It's too big a target. It is definitely time to haul ass out of here.
I think I lost a testicle. I have got to get some henchmen. Disengage autopilot. Charge plasma cannons and fire on unauthorized vehicles.
I should be able to use the comlink's cloaking effect.
Brilliant idea, Einstein. Do something, PP. I don't want to die without seeing Graceland.
It doesn't. He's got himself some serious payback.
Is that what's in the box?
You better believe it. I'm going to show that one-eyed bohemian what the Second Amendment is really for.
Say hello to my little friend.
Initiate interdict.
What just happened?
It appears that Illuminus performed an interdimensional shift at the moment of impact.
Let's get back to the van.
The ATV won't last much longer.
Relax, T. I might know someone in Rachel who can fix it.
How do you... Never mind. T, you're going to need a cloaking effect to get out of here.
We Memphisians developed a secret shortcut out of Area 51 that comes out near Rachel.
I have to assume that the van was seen on camera entering through the back gate. For whatever reason, the military has turned a blind eye to us, but that won't last long. The van should be seen leaving through the back gate soon. I'll meet you at the Little Alien. Good luck.
Let your motor running. Get out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way.
Base Command, this is Watchdog 1. I have a visual on an unauthorized vehicle near the back gate. I am en route to intercept. Watchdog 1, this is Base Command. Do not intercept. I repeat, do not intercept. Say again, Base Command. Stand down, Watchdog 1. The big I specified. No interference from base security. Roger that. Watchdog 1 returning to base.
I pulled into Nazareth, was feeling about half past dead. I just need a place where I can lay my head. Head, get it? Ha ha ha.
Is he always like this?
You have no idea. What's the word on the ATV?
Earl says he can have it fixed in about an hour.
Earl?
Earl, my mechanic. The feds charge Memphisians a fortune to perform basic maintenance on our ships. Earl will do it for half the price, ever since I cured his cancer. That wrecker out front isn't just a gag, PP.
I don't know about you, but I could use a beer.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't roll him in like that.
It's all good. I know the owner, Pat.
I'm sure you do, but what about the tourists?
They will probably just think I'm a prop in a video.
This is just one example of the weird things that can happen when you have an alien living in your garage.
Don't forget to mention T's new book, PP.
I was getting to it, Gnick. I swear, sometimes he acts like a 10-year-old.
I'm right here.
As Gnick was saying, T has written a new book entitled Monster Hunters. Since we've discovered UFOs and aliens, could you tell our viewers what other topics your book covers?
Yeah, so in the book, I met a group of ghost hunters in my home city of Milwaukee, and I followed them around on some investigations. And I also spoke to a few cryptozoologists. Those are people that look for evidence of mystery animals like Bigfoot or lake monsters.
Before writing Monster Hunters, had you ever experienced any paranormal phenomenon?
Well, a little bit, not directly. I've had a couple of friends who have experienced things. Like I had a good friend who told me he saw a ghost in the house that we were in, and he was very frightened, and it would be out of character for him to make that up, so I believed him. So not directly, but I've definitely experienced some kind of weird things secondhand.
Now that the book is finished, is your opinion of the paranormal more like Mulders or Scully's?
Yeah, I would say going into the book, I would say I was more of a Scully, and coming out, I would say I'm a little bit in between those two.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Okay, T, let's go see what he wants.
Now that you've met me, T, would you classify me as a cryptid, an extraterrestrial anomaly, or a mass hallucination?
Gnick, you are definitely in a classification all of your own.
Damn straight I am.
That should just about do it for today. So remember,
Freedom is in your hands. Don't drop it.
May I have your attention? Please stand by for this important public service announcement.
Greetings, Earthlings. This is Gnick with an important message on seatbelt safety. Vehicle crashes in the movies and on TV might look cool, but in real life, they can result in serious injury and even death. As the survivor of a catastrophic crash myself, I fully understand the importance of wearing your seatbelt. Whether it's a short drive to the market or an interstellar flight to another planet, don't let this happen to you. Buckle up or get f***ed up.
Cut.
What? What did I say?
The line is, don't screw up, buckle up.
Okay. But who was the comedian that thought it would be appropriate for a guy with no lap or legs to do a PSA on seatbelts? Shouldn't T be doing this thing?
T had to catch a plane to Milwaukee.
Oh, good. At least he won't be on the road. Maybe he could change his code name to Crash Krulos.
But seriously, Gnick and I would like to thank Tea Krulos for all his hard work on episode 2. Just keep in mind that this is Phantom Patriot's retro cinema.
Not a Mad Max movie.
This public service announcement was brought to you by the Council to Prevent Real-Life Superhero Mishaps.